Yes, massive, you know, say every Wednesday is a talk show. You know what I mean? Just go type Imperial Vice Radio and you get the link. All you have to do is just press on the link and everything come up. You see me, I say? Yeah, man, every Wednesday we're there right here. Today, we have 25 questions for ask for a black woman in real life. As we say, it's gonna be thought provoking, it's gonna be personal, it's gonna be real. And this come out of reason because you know me spontaneous. You know. So me I said this wasn't even meditated. You know, we just could put this together. So it's not something like we sit down and plan it and now go build flyer and all these things. But this is very spontaneous. I just yesterday we just come up with a meds out of reasoning and we just alright, we're gonna run with it. See? Yeah, so I think set massive. You know what I mean? Every week we come and talk about something different. And that's how it really I go. You know what I mean? Might talk about politics this week. Next week we talk about something else. You know what I mean? Because that is life. Life is the spice of life. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? That is life. Journey from one step to another. You see me I say in a real life. See? So we have it come out of reasoning, man. I want to reason. And the meds just come out of it. You see me I say out of just reasoning and the meds just come out it. So I put all the question and me write the question then. And I have 25 question to a black woman. See, I'm have four panel. I'm gonna link up the panel them and we will talk about this. See me I say so. Like we just start link up from now. Cause some of the people that have to go for work at the time frame in a different country as well. See me I say. So make we just link up the first person and then we just add the rest to the reasoning. See, we're streaming live on the Imperial Vice Radio. Greetings. Nikki, you hear me? Hold on there. You hear me good?
Yeah, I hear clear. I hear me clear.
Yeah, man, you're live and direct. Hang on for the phone, make me add rest of people. All right, best of yourself. Introduce yourself as we attack, said we. Just introduce yourself, make me add the rest of people. Then.
Okay. Hi out there in Radio Land. My name is Nicola. Living here in Miami, Florida. Good friend of your prestigious host. As I said, we used to go way back from what do you call primary school, right? Middle school. They don't call it primary school. Still primary school. So we know each other.
Our kind of discussion, you know,
Jonah, oh, you come for it. Jonah, back off. Sorry, Jonah. Excuse yourself, Jonah. Yeah? A woman time. Sorry. All right. Just listen forward, okay? Yeah. Nikki, yeah, go on.
But there, man. So I tell the listeners say we go way back from
Sure.
primary school. Cut off. They used to cut off the trousers. That's what they call it.
In real life.
Yeah, if you use you used to be jealous back in the days. Like,
Are
you know,
true?
they used to
I will tell you that.
run your dog.
I make
Oh, you know, you tell me. I tell you.
I tell me. All right, I myself, well, I myself
Right.
Nisha add to the call. I add there's somebody else to the call. So that is Nikki. When you hear me talk about my charging, people hear me talking about my charging. This is my charging from where from Wapikill Philip from the idea of my knee. Seeing in a real life. Nisha, Miss Simmons, can you hear me? Nish, Nisha, can you hear me? Are the next person as we are speak. Nisha, can you hear me? Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Go and talk to Nikki. Let me hear your voice.
Me always early, me punctual, So
Why,
that's why I'm
why
coming there
Juna
early.
sleep? Juna, why you keep coming up? Sorry.
Yeah, ring my phone, you're supposed to come up you.
All right. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
All right.
Junior want to be a part of the panel.
No, I'm not a
Yeah,
part
switch it
today.
up,
No, he's not a part. I mean, I do it wrong. I'm going on my phone properly. He's not a part today.
Yeah, lose it. Yeah, lose it. Look for the girl, and the girl, and number your two. You put the girl on one side and the man on one side.
Yes. Miss Salman.
Rasi.
Yes. So there's the next panel. We have one more to join. Introduce yourself, please. I got 25 questions for all of you. Introduce yourself and tell the listener them who you are. While I add
Okay,
one more person. Go on.
I'm Brenda. I've known Rasi for a number of years. Good friend. Um, I work for the NHS, so yeah, helping him out at the panel. I'm dreading the questions.
why you dreading the questions?
Oh, the unknown, because I know you.
You know me.
It can be anything.
Okay. All right. Let's one more person and then we'll kick off the reason. 25 questions. It shouldn't be hard to answer 25. A dedicated black woman, 25 questions should be easy. When you do an exam to become manager, I get one more question than 25 minutes.
Yeah, truly.
Only thing that might not be so personal and provocative and as it may be right now. So that is the trouble. Chungdi, what's up? You okay? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
It's out of reason me and Chungdi. So she really come up with the idea of say for ask 25 questions. And I write them down. So it wasn't even planned. It was just spontaneous. You understand? Massive. The last question, me leave it open to the item to add something that me may not add. I wanna feel like I will give the item that choice. I see. I know it's a Nikki I forgot run off because I forgot 10 to send off some people on the flight. So 25 questions. Chungdi, you want to introduce yourself to the people that may hear advice? You know, you're the only person that hear advice. Nick, go on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Introduce yourself, man. Make the people listen to them hear your voice and tell them who you is. Please. And thanks.
Hi, Radio Land. This is Nicola, good friend of your resident host. Go way back from primary school in Jamaica. I'm currently working in the airline industry. Um, used to be a manager for over 15 years. So, but this is something that we get up in trying to do something different. So, working for the airline industry, and I'm looking forward to your questions, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Chungdi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Chungdi from the UK, dancehall artist. Um, and there's not really much more to it. Yeah, I do my content creation and I inspire and encourage people that view my page.
All right. That is it. Let's get personal and provocative and informative. 25 questions. We're going to start from number one. All right. Let's start with Nicole first, then V, then you, Chung. Okay? We'll do it in that order. So, Nicole, first question. Any regrets in life so far? In all you're trying for your idea you need? That's the first question. And that's the same question for everyone. So Nicole first, then V, then B. Okay?
From the idea,
Yes. Any
I like to
regrets?
say from a youth coming up to like back to stage where I migrated to America from Jamaica. I have one regret. 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 I have though I never got a chance to achieve some of the things that I wanted to achieve for me, I think I wasted the best daughter, the best sister, and not being a
Mm.
better version of myself. So that's the only regret. But overall, I'm happy with life. That is first. I still have life and there's still hope for me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that I gave too much of my time and of me to family and not focus there until I just got here and started in this country.
Okay, fair enough. Miss V, Miss Salman, any regrets in life?
So the one that I was thinking is similar. I regret that not listening to my mom a bit more when she says when you do anything in life, you do it to your best of your ability and don't worry about other people. And I think sometimes I used to worry about other people and again put other people first and then did my own stuff last. And I think if I'd done that the other way around, I would have reached further than what I reached now. So yeah, that's my regrets. Not putting myself first all the time, like my mother used to say. Put yourself first, and then once you started out yourself, then you can help other people.
Okay. Chungdi, any regrets?
You know what? I wouldn't really say I regret anything, only on the basis that it shaped me to who I am now. And every step I've taken has placed me exactly where I am now, and I can't see it being done any other way.
Okay,
So
so
no, I wouldn't say, yeah, I wouldn't say everything's being how I would prefer, but at the same time, everything's being what it is.
okay, fair enough. If we don't ask me same question, we can ask them to, But my second question, first love, Miss Nikki.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh yo
My
yo.
first love.
Yeah, who's your first love? For your idea, any?
My first love. Oh my God. My first love is still my first love. Nothing has changed. Um, we are still friends. That's a great thing. We are still friends, and we're able to communicate. The sad thing is that when we are growing up, because we experience so much in life, your first love was not even the first person you've ever, experienced anything with. It's that person that that gets you. And it's so sad that as we grew up in life, we never got a chance to like meet that person for the first time. When when I was becoming a woman, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
I had wished that it would have been him, but it wasn't.
Okay.
So can't call about it name, but I'm happy to say that my first love is my friend.
Okay.
My first love is still in my life.
So you
And
say you
he's
wish
someone
you could have meet him at a different stage of your life.
yes, at the same stage in my life. I think I wasted time with I kissed a lot of frogs before I met him.
Okay. Miss V, Miss Salman, first love.
Oh, geez. My first love was somebody from when I very first started junior not junior school, high school. Um, he was my best friend. We could talk about anything. We used to meet up at lunchtime and share lunch and everything. But unfortunately, um, when he was going to London with his family, they were in a car accident, and he was one of the person that died.
Oh,
So yeah,
fine. That's
that that that
That's
that hit me hard, and then I just thought to myself, there can never be nobody that could take his place, because I think that we built that kind of
Sid.
fun, just meeting up at lunchtime and doing things together, and even just going to the park and everything. Nothing sexual. It was just pure friendship,
Ship.
and I think we built that bond. So I don't know if he was alive today, whether I would still be with him or whether we would have gone out separate paths. I will never know that, but yeah,
Okay, so that is the unknown.
yeah.
Miss D, first love.
I think well, my first love would have to be my daughter. Yeah. It's a love that I've never known before. That outdoes everything, outdoes every experience. So definitely my daughter.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but that's
Uh,
good.
that's the. All right.
That's their first true love.
Yeah, my first true love,
Yeah,
for
that's their
sure.
first.
All right. Third question.
I think we can all attribute to that Cedric, that our first true love, if we have kids, is our kids. Because I can piggyback on that. My first true love is really my son, unconditionally.
Well,
I
well,
will put him there.
Unconditional.
well. If
That's it.
Your
That's
kids
it.
are unconditional love. Yeah.
Unconditional.
well,
Nothing
Yeah.
comes close. Nothing comes
if
close.
I could say,
No.
I my love for my first daughter is just like it's just natural. The first love to me was similar to V. You know what I mean? It is a different category of love for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would have put it in a different category. I wouldn't consider like when I talk about first love. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I mean, that is a different type of love for your child. Like, 'cause all of my child, them, me couldn't say the first one. Me love the second one more than the first one. Yeah, I seen. It's just a natural love then. You know what I mean? But my first was similar to V. Like we could attack anything, and you know what I mean. And we was on two different shifts. You know what I mean?
How would I? Who is that? You used to go to
That was
what's your first love?
Khaled Fieg, and she was on blue tie. She was not over ship. She was on blue tie.
Okay.
So third question now is how do you see marriage? Are you single? How do you so the question is how do you see marriage and are you single at the moment?
So I'm not single at the moment. This is my second marriage.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was to my son's father, who I love dearly. But the thing is, as a young lady who grew up with four boys, being the only girl, I have this kind of um boss mode. I call it boss mode because it changes. You know how moods and modes change. You can change the mood of the fan or whatever. That's me.
Yeah, me know you as the
When I
boss. Some people when they hear me say me charge, yeah, she had the boss lady. She and her brother them was
so
me charge. You know what I mean? In a real life. So go on,
so
Nikki. Me not cut you.
yeah. So my first marriage, I was the boss. And he let me be the boss because I'm big on family. When it came to my husband and my son, I took no prisoners. So that relationship fizzled, and I'm in another relationship where I kind of step back, and I don't want to be the boss no more. I wish I was, but this is what I view marriage as, so we don't get away from it. Marriage is not what I had expected it to be. I grew up in a home where mother and father are still together, and I'm 50 years old and I'm the youngest. Mom and dad are still together, so I thought that when I got married, it would have been forever. When when it fizzled, I realized that I had to change my whole psyche of how I thought about marriage. And now to me, marriage is either one of convenience, marriage is either where you can get out of it yourself, and people don't view it with that long term kind of feeling that I thought would have happened, like my mom and my dad. I mean, I've seen my mom and my dad go through stages. So it's not, oh, them they together for 36 years and it was 36 years of bliss. No. You see, my father get a rubber from my mother enough time when they look up in and now they're in their old age and they enjoy themselves. So to me, if marriage was supposed to remain that sacred commitment between you and somebody else, it would have to be centered on, for me, for better or for worse. Because in life, you're not gonna go through life everything just perfect. You're gonna have bad days. And if you guys can weather the bad days and enjoy the good days, then you can go through anything. And for my first marriage, if I had not given up, I think that we would still be together. So now I'm centering this new one around, just trying to be there, be a ride and die, okay, what happened? But still not take no disrespect from nobody still, but if you can hold on certain things, you hold on certain things and just start to over and move on. But marriage is not what it used to be. So for me to stay here and tell that marriage is the all and be all to being happy in life, I would be lying to you. I have some people who are never married and them look okay. I remember growing up in De La Vega City, Spanish, and there was a Rasta man who used to have him girlfriend and he used to have a lot of kids for him. I was just saying, you know, married to a girl, man, you. But we're married with children. We're married with children. So basically, I said, the amount of people them have, that's how they married.
Yeah, live.
So, and I know some people who are like that, they're together for years and never married. Look for Oprah Winfrey, I don't want to bring the kind of people nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, man. So marriage is not what it used to be, but I, on the other hand, is based in mind to be forever based on the fact that I am going to stick by my husband no matter what. To thickness and thin. Through the good times and the bad times, I'll be there.
Miss Banner and Mr. Banner was a role model just like my grandfather and grandmother. You know them. When we come there, Miss Banner, we sit down on the veranda and she cook tea and them things that come give you, you know, and as I say, it was always Bella Roses, but we stick them ride it through and them still together. So Miss V, the same question to you.
So I was married and got 4 children for him. Our marriage broke up due to him deciding that he had a different group of friends and their life revolved around just drinking and smoking and going out all the time. He'd come in drunk and all sorts. So yeah, that's what. And then it became physical. And then I had to say, I have to take myself away from this, not only to protect myself but to protect my children.
Okay.
Boy, I was expecting this kind of question.
As we said, 25, you only get 3 scenarios. Go on.
I know, but I think like the previous person, when you go into marriage, you do look at what your parents went through, and they stuck it through thick and thin, no matter what. They had their ups and downs, and you seen it for yourself, and you always thought to yourself, "Oh, I want to be like that when I get married." But we're not like our parents, and 2 people is not the same as another 2 people. So you kind of put yourself in a false sense of security because you're thinking, as I grow up, this is what I'm going to have, and this is how it will be. And it was never like that. I'm single at the moment. My kids are all grown up and doing their own thing. But yeah, my marriage wasn't a good marriage. I mean, there were some good times about it, but the latter part of it, nah. And it's the physical bit that really hit home to say, nah, you can't be staying here and doing this.
My mother and my father had they start off loving, but it never end up loving. Cause my father and my mother was went to school together. They were schools, but he started getting physical as well. You know what I mean? Because he was the money earner. My mother didn't go to work, so he was the one bringing in the money. So him just feel like everything him says la. You know what I mean? And he was a very ignorant man. And the day my mother left him, I was a happy youth. I remember I had more respect for my mother when she had the courage to leave him. You know what I mean? Because he was just so ignorant at times. You know what I mean? And for the next one, he could be a good father, but the ignorance and the violence, I don't think no woman can sit down in that. For no reason whatsoever. You know what I mean? There's a line. You know what I mean? Miss D.
Yeah.
Same question to you. Marriage to you, and are you single?
Um, I would like to get married eventually. There was a time where I was going to and didn't go through with it. I'm very much single now and just focusing on what pays me, minding my business and drinking water because the man of this day and age hasn't reached his pivotal point of actually claiming that title of being a man. I find that there's a lot of arrested development within men at the moment, and the balance of feminine and masculine is quite, yeah, it's quite damaging, to be fair, because I see that women are taking up a lot more slack than men, and due to women having to even go out and do more than men in this day and age, it's very difficult to give a man his flowers when he hasn't really planted any seeds.
Mm.
Yeah, so with that respectfully saying, I'm just focusing on myself, my child, and what pays me, literally.
Okay. So eventually you'd have love to get married though.
Eventually, I think like at the right time when it happens, it will happen.
Okay.
But it's nothing that I would rush, and it's something that I'm very steady on. You see, because I know my qualities, and I'm a very devoted individual. And when I say you, it's you. Like there's nothing that could shake me. I want to be sure that it's the right person that I'm sacrificing that for. Do you understand? Because some people come to you with a mask, and when that mask fades, you realize that's not the person they claim to be. You understand? So everything in time.
Okay. So we move on to the fourth question, which is very personal and prerogative. This one is when did you lose your virginity? From Nikki first and then to the.
Me?
Yes.
I think it was when I was 16 plus, went to 17. I've
Mm.
always said that I wanted to keep it until I was 18, but it never happened. So I think it's 17 plus. But it was just weird. Like, he was a virgin too, so I don't even know if I lost it or I don't even know what we did, honestly. Because now as I'm grown and I know what sex is, I don't think I really lost my virginity when I was in my 20s. What we were doing at that time was what we call dugu dugu.
Dugu
I
dugu.
don't even remember it.
Who remember dugu dugu? Go on.
So if you want to say the first time that he met she down below, it was when 17 plus. But I didn't regard it as anything because, like I said, he was a virgin too. We didn't even know what we were doing. But he was the first. That was the first time I ever seen anything like that, did anything like that. But I wouldn't hold that against myself to say, okay, you're bad. You do it when you're 17. I didn't do nothing. That was nothing. And in my 20s, that's when I started kicking up like a stallion. So when I was 17 plus, I lost my virginity.
Okay, Miss
But
V.
not me.
Okay.
I was 18. And boy, it was like you said, the two of us didn't really know what we was doing. But unfortunately, I got caught. But then once I found out I was pregnant, it's as if as soon as I knew things didn't feel right, and then I miscarried. So it wasn't meant to be. And I just think, unfortunately, it was one of those things that you didn't know what was really happening, what was going on. And yeah.
Okay, Miss D.
So, yeah.
Same question to you. When did you lose your virginity?
I was 17.
Okay. We lost mine
Yeah.
at 13 years old. Beat the wall out. I was 13, just about I started high school. I was messing about. Was like, this is why when you do certain things, I go back to the age when I was. I don't pretend I wasn't a kid. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't pretend. When I talk to my daughter, I don't pretend I wasn't a kid. I was a youth. I was 13, I was 11, I was going to school just the same. You know what I mean? So I know what goes on in the world and what boys do and what girls do. Not everyone is the same though. I'm not going to tell you all boys that went to Kingston College was as naughty as me. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we was youth before we turned adult. You know what I'm saying? In a real life. Number five, reach number five right now. Let me see. Have you? No, I asked them and I see him order. Have you ever stepped out of black?
What do you mean by that?
Like you ever go on other race, like you ever been a white person, a Asian, a Chinese. The same question.
No.
Nah, nah.
Straight.
No,
Yeah. Remember that you call it five strong
no,
black woman.
Yeah, but some people
Strong
do.
black woman, you know
no.
what I mean?
Some people
Nah.
do. You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
It
the
was never anything I would consider. No,
it's a no across the board. Straight no.
no, no.
All right.
Why
So
you say that?
all right, number 6. Polygamy. Do we,
Polygamy.
yes, polygamy. Have you ever been in a polygamy, or do you think it is a no, or you could consider it, or yeah?
I don't believe in it.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
I really don't believe in it. Like I said, when you grow up a certain kind of way, things have changed, from when we grew up, Some things are going on this world. My son always tell me, say, we have to adapt to the changes in life. But some things are going on this world. If you can't read or write, or you don't know if analyze certain things, you get caught up. Then I say we grew up come see with parents in a monogamous relationship.
Mm.
So this polygamy thing, you have to really look into to see what it is about, what are the benefits of having it. And I can tell you this for certain. You see, man, one will never change. I hear that it's a rule to this thing. So if you guys are together, you cannot be with each other one on one without the other person knowing. The few people I've known who have been in these kind of relationships, somebody always gonna tell the other person and them will hook up behind the next person back at problem.
You know,
You get it? So
polygamy is not rare though, because I can give you two famous persons. You know, Morgan Heritage father there. He had two
Mhm.
wives, lives one live upstairs, one live downstairs.
Him,
LMS,
a- him, a- him, him,
no,
him a live with him Africa. Him a live like an
yes,
African.
and
Him a stay in Africa
yeah,
or Port
that
Harcourt.
is he lives in the
Him forget
states.
to
He lives in America. In Africa,
Mm-hmm.
it's a common thing. Only in
Yes,
the West here,
but
it's
they
not
know
really
the
common.
rules.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what I
They
mean?
know the rules.
Yeah, yeah.
They know the rules. There's no rule. There's no rules now to it. Everybody's doing whatever they want and sneaking behind the other person's back. And that's when I studied it. That's not what it meant. That's not what it meant.
So for you, it's a no. Miss V,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
here.
definitely not. It's not no for me.
Miss D.
Mm. No, that's not my style. So.
Mm-mm.
All right. Number 7. I've, this is prerogative. This is like where I said they know. Have them ever been like any other sexual preference like with a female?
Why you say that?
No, no.
I've been pursued before, but I've never entertained it. I went to Botswana one year, in 1996, and an Egyptian girl tried me, and
Mm.
you know, they give it to her. I tell her some BBC, because my mind never so prominent back then.
Sure.
I talk about this years ago, and I tell you, in the early 90s. You have to make
Mm.
sure of it, man. I don't skip them with the baby. But it's very prominent here in America. Even it starts from high school here.
What is in the
It starts
ice?
from high school.
You know the ice.
It stopped young in England as well.
You know the high school in Jamaica when we are go school, Nikki. Even when we go boy school, we
Yeah.
never see them think about them think they're prominent in the high school. Them at Jamaica right now.
I used to go to all girls school. I used
I
to
know
go
that.
to high school. And we look forward to going to 4-H club meeting because we get to mix up with the Canada boy and my JC boy. We
Exactly.
look forward to that. No, it is not like that. I'm telling you, they're going to come together as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against whatever anybody chooses because God is the only judge to anybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not used to that. I didn't grow up with that. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with that. So everything we have to. It's coming like we have to reborn and learn everything in life because things have changed so much. And for us to survive in this world, we either have to adapt or skip on certain things. I don't skip on
Yeah.
anything, and I watch his head strong.
And if I'm with it, I'm with it. If I'm not, it's still by the time it's still by yourself.
See.
That's how we do it.
Miss D?
Yeah.
I wouldn't indulge in nothing like that. But then with you saying that, I think it was all there, but it's just because it wasn't so much in the open, we never realized it. Because it wouldn't be something that all of a sudden it's appeared. It's things that's been there in the background, but because it was so shunned, it wasn't open. But now everything is just open and everything goes. It's in your face. And then they're encouraging the young people to say, express yourself, explore this. It's nature and it's natural, but it's not natural. But they push that on the children now.
If,
So now the children.
if it was naturally, you wouldn't be here, Nicky wouldn't be here, none of I and I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it's so much in the open now that sorry, I forgot your name. Says that Nikki says it's there in your face, and you just got to adapt to it. You don't like it, but you're just gonna have to work with it because it's in jobs and everything, and nowadays they've got laws against it, so you have to be careful what you say and what you do in relation to that kind of thing that's going on.
Miss D, hear what you have to say.
Mm-hmm. You have to ask me the question again.
Have you ever any other preference, like female to female?
What do you mean?
Like any other sexual preference from man?
Oh, I think when I was younger, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, females are worse than men. I've heard too that they are. Mm-hmm.
You think it more acceptable for the woman than the man in society?
Absolutely. It's more. It's like a softer version with females, and it's just quite hard to take with men, especially strong ones. Like it's just very hard to take. It's like when they behave in certain ways, it's very irritating.
So that was number 7. So number 8 question is, what motivates you?
My son motivates me. I have one child, and God bless him. I gave him everything that I never had. I also taught him everything that I was never taught. And to this day, I am blessed to have a 23-year-old who is living on his own, who went through college already, have his career going as a junior engineer. And I can call on that boy for anything and I get it. He knows how to cook, he knows how to wash, he knows money management. I'm in awe of this kid. And even though I am the only one here now, I have two stepsons who I'm also motivated and pushing to be the best version of themselves. But I'm just saying this to say, God forbid anything should happen in my relationship and me and my husband should part. I don't feel like I would be lonely. I don't feel like I would have to go find another man to start life or to make life. I'm accepting of whatever is happening in my life now because I'll be fine.
Miss Simmons finally decided to join. Miss Simmons.
Good evening, guys. Greetings.
How you doing?
Hi. I'm on the ring. I'm just laughing. It's early over here. I am hailing from the Isles of Bermuda. So it's late over there, but it's early for me. I'm just finished my work day.
So this is Miss Simmons, the teacher. So you never have to introduce yourself. Just introduce yourself. You briefly did, but little more elaboration, please. Thanks. Miss Simmons.
Okay, you want me to introduce myself?
Yes.
Alrighty, so I am Anisha Simmons, as also I was calling me Miss Simmons. Anisha, and I work in education, currently in Bermuda. I spent about 16 years in England and have recently relocated back home to my birthplace, Bermuda, to look after my senior parents.
All right, Miss Simmons. Give thanks for joining. You're joining with the question. So you're in the pecking order. In the pecking order is Nikki, V, D, and then Miss Simmons. And this question is, what motivates you? Nikki just explained to us that her son's motivator, right? Yes. So you actually join us as question is. You're not far off. So we're going to continue on that line. So Miss V, what motivates you?
I'd say my parents used to motivate me, but God rest both their souls, they've both passed away now. But yeah, and anything that I was thinking of doing, I would run it past them and they would show me the pros and the cons of what I wanted to do. They used to motivate me, they used to push me. They used to say there's nothing you can't do that you don't put your mind to, and they would push me all the way. Before I came into nursing, I used to say, nah, I'm not doing nursing. Even though I like the concept of it, I said, not doing nursing, because everybody else in my family doing nursing, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do something different. And my mum used to say, well, go ahead and do what you want to do. Go down the field that you wanted to go down. And I did some like secretarial work. And mum goes, why you choose that when you know you're not going to sit down there just to be writing and just looking at the computer? And she was right. And then I did change my path, and I studied, did my nursing, got my degree, and then hence I'm a ward manager now. But unfortunately, I got my ward manager post after my mum passed away. So yeah.
Condolences.
Yeah.
Miss D, what motivates you, Miss?
I think the biggest motivation I have is if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. Yeah, I've always had like a lot of ambition, so yeah.
I know I can relate to that. I was gonna say the same thing. I didn't get no motivation from no parents, no dad, no mom, no auntie, no uncle, no grandma, no sister. My motivation came from within. You know what I mean? Because I just decide I'm gonna do it, regardless if you don't think. I got so many awards. I don't remember if Nikki remember this. I got an award for MVP in grade 6. And none of my parents came. Not one of them. None of my family came. We come from school and my grandfather said, me see you on TV. None of them never came and want match. You know what I mean? My mother only come at my graduation. They all my years through. No one. So my motivation came from within. Miss Simmons, where did your motivation came from?
My motivation, similar to one of my sisters when she acknowledged and healed up her parents, definitely always had a supportive father. I just recently lost my dad. So always it's gave me that inspiration. But I want to say her and now, my children keep me motivated. I'm a proud mom, so my children keep me motivated, and the Almighty, and the Almighty, of course.
Give thanks. So we're at number 9. Number 9 is black woman angry or they are bold? Which is it? Is black woman an angry woman or just bold and bold?
Bold, we're not angry. We're angry for it because they express yourself.
Well, them have a say black woman angry. You know this
So when
saying.
the white woman gets angry, that we're calling. When the white woman, what do call it, Karen?
I'm just actually, I don't know what they call them, but I'm just saying.
You don't call them Karen.
The black woman is not angry, and we have to remember when we make those statements that the black us black women had a completely different journey from the European women.
Exactly.
So, of course,
Yeah.
we're gonna assert ourselves. Of course, we're gonna speak a certain way and walk a certain way because their people never went through what our ancestors went through. So, of course, it's gonna be a completely different energy. It's not anger. You can't look at it as anger when we speak up for ourselves because we have suffered and we have gone through so much. So,
Yeah.
it's
As
not
Angela
I think
Bassett
that-
said, Angela
Yeah, I
Bassett said,
think-
all my life I has to fight.
exactly. You understand?
Yeah. I think black women are assertive. They're not angry, they're assertive, and because we're assertive, they take it as anger.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we carry a completely, you know what I mean? The journey is different. The journey is completely different. So there's no comparison. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't.
Miss D,
I think in life, black women have to be one step ahead all the time. You have to be one step ahead when you education, one step ahead when you got your job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss D, what is your intake on that?
I feel like I don't know, black women's image is usually negatively portrayed across the media, so a lot of people don't really know how to perceive us. Naturally, we're full of vibes, we're full of love.
Yeah.
You know, we are very bold, and that's because we have to be. You know, we're leaders of a whole entire people look up to us, even though they claim to look down on us. You know, we are very influential as women.
Yeah.
You know, they can't keep their eyes off us. It's just stating that.
Yeah. And we're just naturally talented as well. We can put our hands to anything and make it work.
True.
Naturally.
So number 10 question is, where does family stand for you? Where does
Family.
stand for you? Where does family stand?
Say family. What do you mean by that?
Family like
Extended family, immediate family,
like immediate family, like mother, sisters, nephew, niece. That's the immediate family, yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, immediate family. I am privy. I am privy to be living like 15 minutes away from my mom and my dad, and I want to tell you, I go on and see them at least once a week. Or if a week passes by, I try. Let's use a month. I try to see them at least 2 times a month because I have a sibling that lives there with them, and I don't really take tea with that sibling because everybody has one, you know, that brother or that sister that they don't get along with. So what I do is I love from a distance because I have so much love in me. I can't hate nobody. I still love my brother, but I'm loving from a distance to keep the peace. I wish it wasn't like that, but when we get older, we realize that some people just what you call fake love. Because I could never fathom that our family would be like this. Because remember Cedric, you know, our yard was the yard, everybody coming up.
Yeah.
Back in the days, you know, our yard was the yard, everybody coming up. It was a welcome yard, you know.
Truly.
And me grew up to say.
Your mom and dad were pastor and deacon was, am I right?
No, mom was the church goer, still is.
Okay.
Still is. Daddy was the one with the music.
Shit.
Daddy was the one who was entertaining, you know. It was the one who was entertaining, but I love my family, but I love them from a distance, the immediate family. I have no sisters. I have 4 brothers.
Yes.
And 3 of us along to the T. Like I would do anything for those brothers, but the next one. So because I don't have much love for him, I pour whatever love I should have for him and his kids. His kids love this auntie. I think this is the best. I'm the best auntie. And if you have another relationship with me and the father, you never know that. And sometimes when you are somebody is not friends or you don't have a certain level of love for that person, that doesn't mean you should filter over into
Truly.
else that they have going on. Like nieces that he has for me, because they're my nieces, love them to death. It has gotten to the point where sometimes I go by my mom and he knows that they have mad love for me. He said, "Look over here, so look over here, so go to bed." And he knows they're gonna be doting on me, they're gonna be all over me. So he kind of shuns them. Only the little one who doesn't understand, she's about 3. You can't tell her nothing about her auntie. Can't tell her nothing about her auntie.
She's not going away.
Yeah. She's not going away. She wants to be just like me. Auntie, color my nails. Auntie, put the color on my eye, please. Because even her mom is not into stuff like that. But when she sees me, she sees a different version of what a woman looks like. So she wants to be like me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I love that for her. So I give her stuff that they don't normally give her. They're not pleased, but what am I gonna do? I'm that auntie.
Okay, Miss
So
V.
yeah, I love them from a distance.
My family means everything to me. But boy, I miss my mother and I miss my father. I really do. Because there's sometimes when you want to talk to somebody apart from my sisters, that person isn't there and you kind of keep a lot of stuff to yourself. I'm close to my sisters. I've got one sister that passed away as well. So just the three of us as sisters. I would say that we're still close. We literally talk to each other every other day, and we make sure we see each other at the weekend. So we're very close. Same with my kids. I talk to my kids every day, and once a week we all meet up together, just so that we have that closeness and have food and drink and music and everything. So I think the family is good, and it's good if you all can stay close together. I'm glad that Nikki, even though you don't really speak to your brother that much, but you've embraced his children. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Once they
good.
don't talk to somebody in the family, they literally don't talk to anybody else in that family. And I'm glad that you've stuck with your nieces, them even though you're not speaking to your brother, because they are still your family.
Miss D.
Yeah.
The question: where does family stand for you?
Um, it's quite a complicated question because I didn't really come from one. But yeah, anyway, I'm creating my own, and eventually one day I will have one.
you
I
mean
believe
you,
that the family
you mean
system
you
is like
don't
the
come from a
cornerstone of
family?
society, but huh?
You must come from a family, regardless. You cannot change that. Your family is your family, regardless if you gel or
Yes, but
not.
if you don't know them, how can you claim them? That's what I mean. I don't really come from one. I have parents to know who they are,
Okay.
but I did my own thing from an early age.
Mm.
Get it? So,
Yeah.
yeah, family that I know right now is just me being a mother, creating my own family. And by when I say eventually I will have one, I mean when I do have a unison in terms of being married and further children. You know what I mean? That to me would be a
Yeah.
family then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get what she's saying. So
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
her, her, her take on what family is not what she has as her own family. So she's creating what she divides as
Thank
family.
you.
And
Yes,
I
thank
feel
you
that.
very much.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that. I feel
Okay.
that. Because my husband never grew up with family. My second
Mm-hmm.
husband grew up with family. So what I'm trying to do now is create that family that he never had.
See.
I had brought him around my family, for him to get that family set him and them shun him.
Mm.
So we have to step back and start create a family where you can understand what family is. And it's hard
It's
because
hard work.
one of the hardest persons to break is a male or a female who did not grow up a certain kind of way like how you did. They
Mm.
don't love the same.
Yeah, yeah,
They don't
yeah.
do things the same.
But
So it's very hard.
but you know what? Family doesn't have to be blood. You can have somebody that you've grown up with closely and they're your family.
Miss Simmons.
I'm a family person. I came from both of my parents came from big families. They only had 2 kids. So I don't have a lot of siblings. But I love my brother dearly, and
Touch
we
down
have
yet?
one
If touch
son.
down yet? You're not supposed to touch down
And
soon.
yeah, he hasn't reached yet, waiting for him now.
Okay.
So yeah, I love my family. Family is very important to me. So it's very sacred, very deep for me. So yeah.
All right. Number 11. We'll run through that one I quick and fast. Any kids and how many baby fathers?
One child, one big father.
Okay. Miss V.
You must
Four,
get.
four children, one baby father.
Miss D. Miss D.
Oh, sorry, one daughter, one father.
Miss Simmons.
I have 3 baby fathers.
Okay, how much kids?
And I have 4 daughters and a son.
Big up you with them. All right, number 12. Have you ever been in love?
Too many times to count.
That's number
Too many
12.
times
Yeah.
to count.
You been in love more than one time? You can't count more than
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
when you're a person who have received love, you can give love. And I have received love on so many levels during me coming up. I trust me. I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter. I can tell you that. I
Yeah.
know what true love is. I know when somebody is fake loving you. I know all of it. So yes, on several occasions I've been in love.
Miss V?
I'd say 2 times as well. Yeah.
Miss D?
When you felt really close to somebody. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the question? Sorry.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've all experienced being in love, even when the person didn't love you back.
Okay. Miss Simmons?
The question is back at you, sir.
Me is not a sensitive guy. I'm a loving guy, But more I put it in context. I don't think I'm sensitive enough to be in love that many times, I think. As I said, my first love, I thought that was love because we never argue with each other. We did everything for each other. Our parents know each other. We can go in at each other yard. The chemistry was there. And I've been in a lot of relationship. I'm not gonna lie to you. And all of them in love with. Cause I put love on a different levels. Where yeah, I have it on a levels where everything must tick. Every single thing must tick in. I must feel butterflies. I must want to see that person regardless of my mood, how I feel, or some little niggas round the road I play up or
So
whatever.
you was never in love. Well, all of we feel that's what we can tell us that we've been in love twice. We get the butterflies, we get everything.
Okay.
The butterfly, they may not fly.
And sometimes,
It's
right,
like,
it's not even all about the butterflies. Sometimes it's not about the butterflies because when you're in love, right, it's not even all about this fuzzy, cute feeling. Sometimes when you're in love, it's like when that person's hurt you and vexed you the most, and you still care about them, you still want to serve them, you still want to do something nice
True,
for
true.
them. You still wanna, you understand?
True,
It's not
true.
always about the fairy tale thing. It's not
Yeah.
always about all the fluffy stuff. Like
You're right.
so maybe your ideology of what being in love is
All right.
different, and you can't identify it as being in love. But if you're going through some hard times with somebody and you're pushed through and you're still care for them and check for them, then that's in love, brethren. Any which way you wanna call it, that's in love. Sometimes people think that being in love is just always the sweetness, but sometimes being in love is sucking soul and pushing through.
It's being in love, but you don't know.
You understand?
Boy, been in love, but you don't know.
You and not even recognize. Like you can't sit there as a
All right.
big man and say,
All right.
you're looking for some fairy tale.
No, Nish. No, Nisha. All right. For instance, my first baby mom. I do anything for that person, right? I will do anything for that person, and I did, and she thought that was after me and her separate because of certain things. and me still a do all of the thing them like we was together like man and woman. She that was just love, but she thought that was the love me they have before her. So there is two separate type of love. You're right about that. You know what I mean? Because me never find her attractive enough again like I did in the first stages. For for want put it in the right context that me, me love her, but me not love her that way no more. It makes sense to the item.
No.
It, it's
You
like
loved her, but you wasn't in love with her
yeah,
anymore.
it's like
He fell out of love.
Yeah,
Out of
yeah.
love. And
Right.
that happens in relationships.
It happens. It does.
It happens in
Yes.
relationships.
but
It
me do
happens in
me I do the same thing what me normally do. It's just that
He
me
just
not,
fell out of love.
well,
He fell out of love.
maybe,
That's why he did love her.
maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not all of that.
Well, maybe I did. All right, next question. So 15. Most of you know talk about in the profession, but this is number 15 question. What is your profession? Did you have another profession you wanted to pursue than the profession you're doing now?
Okay, so when I was growing up as a child,
Yeah.
I mean, when I could make decisions and know what I wanted to do, I always wanted to do drama. Like I either wanted to be a drama teacher, I either wanted to do acting. And I remember when I was leaving high school, I told my mother I wanted to go to Edna Manley School of Drama. She said, "No, you're not gonna say no. Actors don't get paid."
And Nick,
And they wanted me to do nursing, and I didn't want to do nursing, but I was a people person, and I was a take charge person. So I dove into the field of business admin, and for the past 15, I want to say more than 15 years, 15, I've been 15 years, 16 years in this country. But from transitioning from Jamaica to here, I was always into retail on the managerial level, and I did it for 15 years here, and then I transitioned into the airline business, which is a little bit laid back, not as much meetings and statistics and meeting numbers and goals for me to do. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. I'm in the trimester of my life where I think I need to relax. So it's not the profession that I thought I would be in because back in the days when you're there in Jamaica, you have to go into the airline business. The ear of long and you have to brown. He's like a black chocolate and they would have hired me back then when you did have Eastern and Air Jamaica. Now I lie. So now I'm able to work in the airline business, which I wanted to do when I was much younger. And I'm enjoying it, every bit of it. I'm enjoying the traveling and I'm enjoying the people that come along with it.
okay, Miss V.
Like I said before, that most of the females in my family was in some kind of medical profession, and I was like pushing away against it, saying I'm not following everybody. Went into secretarial work and admin, and I just didn't enjoy it. So I did eventually studied to be a nurse. Like I said, I got my degree, worked my way up from band 5, band 6, and now I'm a band 7 manager.
Are you enjoying being a nurse?
Yes, I love it. Children's nurse, had to be children's. I did when I did my placement, I did 4 weeks adult, 4 weeks learning disability, 4 weeks children, and 4 weeks mental health. And out of all of them, I found my calling with working with children. So now I work with children with complex needs, and I love it. It's the best thing I did.
Okay. Miss D. Miss D. Miss D asleep. I need Nisha.
So I originally wanted to, well, I had both. I had to be a teacher or a midwife. So I think my passion was probably a midwife for the longest while. But and then I went into education. So yeah, very content and grateful.
Enjoying your profession, you know?
Love what I do.
Miss D.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Had you chosen another profession before this professional doing it and now?
Yeah, I've done loads of stuff. I've done like from call sales. I used to work for the domestic violence unit. I've done reception work, hairdressing. Um, yeah, painting and decorating. Like I've done quite a lot of different things. Yeah, went to uni, did a year voluntary work for Labour. Um, yeah, I've done quite a lot, but I've always ended up walking right back into music and art. That's always been my main thing. Right.
You enjoying the music now?
To be honest with you, yes, I am. Like, I'm enjoying the freedom that I've reclaimed because I did get quite one side chat minded. I've always been very versatile in the music. When I got stuck into dancehall as though it was my only genre or only capacity, and now I've freed myself by like, when you take yourself from certain things, you're allowed to reflect on yourself in a different way. Do you understand? Like take yourself out of the norm, you're able to assume a different ID or reclaim the ID that was once, untamed.
Mm.
So yeah, like I'm doing more like my singing, my spoken word, like where my music is actually more than just a song, like I'm just getting back into a vibe and feel of things.
Okay.
Yeah. I love music. Performance is very freeing. Being on stage is everything. I always sometimes when I finish a song and I hear it back, I say, "Yeah, girl, and you do that." You know what I mean? Like I like what I do. I'm proud of what I'm doing. Nice. Yeah.
Okay, give thanks. Number 14. This should not be at the top, but anyway, they are 14. Where were you born? And a brief analysis of your childhood growing up.
All right. I was born in Spanish Town Hospital,
Place.
June 14, 1975.
Mm.
I had a great childhood. I used to go outside and play. I was privy to have a dad who was working in Guantanamo Bay, so we used to see like nice things. But I enjoyed my teenage years because I used to go sail back with my friend them. I never had to do it. We used to row a boat. We used to sit down on the ends.
Oh, well, if I bought the road, yeah, they know De La Vega
We used to
city
sit down
to
on
the
the ends.
world.
Somebody ends somebody ends and watch basketball with the TV and the light post. Somebody who have a little TV, bring it out and plug it in under the light post with the extension card. And they know Friday night time Amplex used to play on the road.
Hey, tell them about Amplex, man. Original
Yeah,
Amplex, man.
yeah, you rubber dub on the wall.
Yeah.
And then now as you transition into doing common entrance, everybody kind of separated. Some people pass the school at home, which is Kingston. Some people pass the school at
And
Spanish
that's how
Town.
we start
So
move with branches. Anybody who are listening
yes,
now, I'm gonna tell you now a brief little scenario about Amplex. Amplex was um Slacky and him brother that my man they were the producing right now, man. Come on, man. Squingy them was in
like
the Amplex. Triton, yes, Triton, Squingy. All of them man there, this was the original. And I was in Amplex as well. We was the
Gamma
originals,
G.
Gamma G until BS Odyssey come take what Amplex, take what them two man and carry them got Amplex. Cause that was the little vibes. Cause all of it was made. Yeah, all of it. Yeah, all of it was schoolmate, and it was like the ends and with us a vibe and Amplex become the little vibe sound in a De La Vega. You know what I mean? And it just take off because De La Vega was like a community. It is not. It's a different scene right now to where it was back in the day.
Different.
You know what I mean? So that was just a little stimulus. So Miss V, where was you born and a brief of your childhood growing up?
I was born in Standwell, England, UK,
Mm.
and my childhood was very adventurous. Yeah, it was very adventurous.
That's it. All right, Miss V.
So I was born in Kansas, Birmingham. So my childhood, we used to, when I was little, the because there were so much children that was on the same road. Everybody was in and out of everybody's houses. All the parents knew all the children on the road. We used to like play a lot. We used to go to Handsworth Park a lot. The group of us used to go and walk it down to Handsworth Park.
I want to recognize them, please. Which one are the item with the movements there?
Me.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Miss B.
Yeah. So yeah, grew up in Handsworth.
Yes.
Handsworth girl, born and bred. Yeah.
We see a picture in a Answorth Park, 1975. No Fazier in that festival. When I look at that picture, I want a big picture that blew up in my house. When you see the crowd of how much 1,000 people, no, not one person. That was Answorth Park in the day. So Answorth was the place. Them time I don't know if my mother name it, but those were, when I look on them pictures, it is so iconic, you know. Yeah. Miss Simmons?
I already said I'm from Bermuda, born in Bermuda, born and raised in Bermuda.
Okay.
Yeah, I do love the Bermuda accent. It's very unique, like out all the accents that exist. Yeah, Bermuda stands out the most.
Okay.
Any little brief are you upgrowing in Bermuda?
I had a great upbringing. You know, Bermuda's a small island. It's 21 square miles. So I grew up in a time where you called everybody auntie and uncle, people in your neighborhood looked out for you. You know, you couldn't do nothing in Hamilton. By the time you got home, you know, your parents knew about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like nothing's private, nothing's a secret because it's such a small community.
I know telephone them time there.
Listen, and I miss that because now it's like it's so different now, you know, even though, you know, it's small island, but it's still so different. But yeah, like nothing was a secret. You couldn't, you know, only trying to be sneaky and this and that. Your mama knew, your daddy knew, this person saw you, that person saw you.
Yeah.
You always felt safe. You know, you always felt safe, even though you thought you were bad, you always felt safe.
See.
So yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So we're on to number 15 now. This
It should be 16. It should be 16.
We never want to be like
you reached 20 already, you know.
I just 14. When were you born? That's what 14 or 15. We don't know. 15 is.
You said 15 just a minute.
Well, my apology. This is 15. Are you happy with life today?
Yeah, very happy.
Yes.
I am happy.
Yeah,
because
talked
I'm
about
still
that
here.
already.
Yeah.
I'm still
Right?
here.
Exactly.
And I can make it. I can make it even better because I'm still here. I have
Yeah.
health. I have health. I have strength. I have a job. I
Yeah.
have an income.
Yeah.
I have somebody who still calls me and say I love you. I have my job. I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes. From you got health and strength.
This is it.
You have to be happy, yeah. But some people, while we're talking right about now, somebody has closed their eyes.
Somebody's sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Somebody just came from the doctor and got funny.
Yeah.
Prolong life. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody happy in their life now.
You live for today. You live today. Think about something else tomorrow. Living a day by day. Live for today.
Yes. I love that.
For me never think I'm gonna be real. For me,
That's what we want.
yeah, for me always a happy guy. Even when there's nothing to be happy about. Even when I always try to find happiness, even when I don't know. It's like me create that from when I was a youth. I was always a jolly guy. If you come around me, I will bring out the happiness. I will make the dullest or the worst situation. I will find happiness night. See? Yeah, me just find happiness night. And when you don't see it, me see happiness night. You know? Number 16. Your ideal man.
What was the
I
question
think
said?
that you are.
What do you mean by your ideal?
All right. All right. For me, my ideal girl right now would be, let me start it off. Somebody natural, I think the same like me and have the same. Yeah. My ideal person would I be like somebody who think like me, I chat like me. You know, somebody who ideal where you know must get that person, you know. Yeah, but what is your ideal man then if you would have said you want the ideal?
I don't know, cause when I was growing up, I wanted a tall, brown, thick man.
Tall bro thick man.
That's what I want. I mean, get some tall, brown, thick one, and they got come up.
Make it
And
easy,
you
you know, you
never,
want that
you
tall.
never, it never work out. And then we try tall, dark, and handsome, and then still a problem. I mean, start to a short man. I said,
Make it
my ideal, not that again.
you know, there again.
No, not that again. You
Keep
just
it
have to find
real, man.
somebody who, you have
Keep
to
it
find
real,
somebody who
man.
understands you, because
Yes,
I
yeah,
just found
it's
out the other day that I'm
understanding
an
and telling.
overthinker. I just
Yeah.
found out the other day that I'm an overthinker, and nothing is wrong with me being like that. It's
I
a
think
trait that
because
some
you're a
people have,
caring person. I got, I got,
and it's
I met the media know. Nikki, I'm in charge. I'm never tell a story where no one never hear before. We say one, cause when we start growing up age, we start get rebellious about church. Cause our parents usually force you to go to church. I mean, usually tell my grandmother the only reason why me I go to church is because these churches where all the girls are. In real life, me tell her
told
that
you, told you guys he was a gallus.
at age 13, come I said, cause the reason why me tell her this, me I tell her I said, me I go to church for try feel the spirit of God then and me can't feel the spirit. Me tell her plain, I was telling her this from telling her me can't feel the spirit. And I was annoyed at my grandma because she never want to give me no money for go football training. But every Sunday, she find the money for give me for put in a collection fund. And me keep telling her, so the only reason why me I go to church is because you forced me and girls not the church. I wasn't lying to her. So I when me reach a little level of age 13, 14 now, I can't enough to go and I feel like for God, I want to go because we start go open Bible. You remember open Bible church, Nicky, and start come a Baptist. I was going to open Bible church first, and the reason why I start go open Bible church is that I tell my granny say me don't want like the church and I prefer Baptist because Baptist it was much closer to my yard. But you me don't want to go cause trouble at your church. I say, you know what? Me just still go church, but me go our next church. So if me I get trouble, it now look so bad. You understand me? So the point of me I get to is this. Me didn't stop go because when she go to church now, me don't even bother going to church again. Because I never want to go church anyway. You understand? So Nicky Banner find me one day how much weeks me not come to church. Nicky Banner find me hard and knock me gate. When me look out at me gate, my grandmother says, somebody out of gate here, when me look out there, Nicky Banner. Nicky Banner. Because Nicky Banner is a person like this. She just say I and said nice to my granny. Because my granny not really let people off her yard, you know. Cause we have so much dogs. It's a problem. Nicky Banner sweet up that my granny pull the gate and pull the grill and Nicky come in. I said, where you there, man? We not see for like, and then we start gossip and all of these things. She is a caring person. She not see me so long. She want to know what go on, so she find me hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, she find me hard, and I said, what go on? When I see what. I'm not sure that next week me gone to church. Cause Nicky make sure say, come to church, man, and start my foolishness. You know, so
And to make matters worse, I was never a Christian. I'm still to this day not a Christian, but I'm a very God fearing. I believe there's a higher power. Whenever I have problems, I pray, and things happen. Things do happen. It might not happen at the same time, but it does happen. So we have to love on our friends, and even though as I'm here talking to you guys, I still have links from people, just like you said it. Remember something know you from we about infant school.
yeah, man. From way
You
back.
understand?
I'm a charge you.
Yeah,
Remember I thought I'm a
I still
charge
have
you.
links.
Yeah, for
I still
real.
have links with people from college. And as I heard this lady's Bermuda accent, I remember when I was going to college, I only my friends were only the Bermudians. The one who was in Bermuda, Shamel and
Mhm.
Lakita and all of them, and they still link me to this day.
Nice.
They still link me to this day. So, it's a blessing.
For real.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
So make we continue the question. What is the ideal man, Miss V?
I think it's somebody that you can gel with, somebody you can reason with, somebody that understands you and you understand them, and then you become one unit, and it stems from there. That's what I think, in my opinion, that's what it should be. Somebody that you can rely on and they rely on you.
Fair enough. Miss D?
I'm not sure if I have an ideal, but it would be more or less in the same way that everyone's already described, essentially. Is that someone that we can get on with, someone that understands, someone that can maintain the love, or, pick up where things get unbalanced, they can reintroduce the balance. Someone as willing as you to make it work.
Okay. Miss Simmons?
I think it's somebody as well that if you're feeling down, they can feel it. They know it without you saying it.
Yes, I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
that
yeah,
brings attention to you.
someone that is respectful, understanding, good at communicating. Like you said, can feel the energy when it's off. When you only have 20%, they're happy to put in that 80% too.
Yes.
To understand,
Absolutely.
to balance the thing off. So that's what's most important. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be soulful. Yeah.
All right. Number 17. Have you ever been in a long distance affair, love affair?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. When I migrated from Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
I had left my son's father there. I took my son with me and I left my son's father there. And back in the days, we said, oh,
Sorry, guys. Hi, good evening. Is that the British flight coming in? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you.
but me never left my baby father. To make
Mm.
sure say when I get myself settled, I send for him. But I wanna thank Father God up above, because the man did have him visa. So you see, when I birthdays, he will have fly up. When I Mother's Day, he will have fly. When my son's birthday, he will have fly. But we still did have that long distance love affair, which I think is one of the reasons to why we fizzled, because when I was in Jamaica, it was always me and my baby father slash husband. We were like Bonnie and Clyde. And as soon as I left, he started doing things that I never fathomed he would do. This man never got dance. This man never drink liquor. And when they left and come America, man pick up all of them traits there. All them. Remember, I said I was the one who was the outgoing one. I remember when we used to go cactus. Me and my baby friend never got cactus yet. And you go with him, he can't dance like how we want to dance. And when he said foreign, he said my baby friend asylum, school love. I'm like,
The man just catching that prime, more.
listen, I 18 years when you said fine, I never done no boyfriend, girlfriend thing,
True.
Wow. So we know this man in and out and certain things
Changes.
he just not do.
Yeah.
So when me go on, I know the rights away the most we played up. He just started leading him into that kind of lifestyle. Because I was a protector to him. I used to protect him, nobody could have messed with him because he was such a quiet person. As soon as they got, oh my God, they get their claws into him.
Miss D?
No, I haven't done no long distance relationship.
Okay. Miss Salaman, Miss Simmons?
Yes, I don't believe in long distance relationships. Been there, done that.
Miss D?
Well, yes, I do. I don't know if I believe in them, but I've experienced one. And it was great up until the point where things actually did become challenging. And then it was just quite apparent that you rely more on your imagination than actual real life events.
The reality.
Yeah.
Truly. Okay, number 18, right? Who inspire you in your family? What is your grandparents like and your mom and dad?
Why are we doing the same question?
It's not no Alright, let me say something. Somebody wanna talk them without me they ask them. Yeah. Wanna kind of just briefly. So we are going depths in them now. It's not like when they asked the question before, when they kind of they just briefly brush over them, but the question is a little bit different. So this question is who inspire you in your family? What is your grandparents like and mom like? So we might touch on certain things, but it's not so detailed as you know what I mean? Yeah. So the question
All right. So
who inspire in your family? What is your grandparents like and mom and dad?
all right. Who inspired my family? First that inspires me in my immediate family. No one never say that. Who inspire him is not the normal child. Thank God every day say man one of them wayward child they will get a phone call. Say come in there so we can hurry. Look why keep himself and he does what he needs to do. As far as parents, I have two parents who are still alive. My favorite parent and they know because I told them I say is my dad. I love my dad because my dad loves people. My dad is the type of a dad who when I was in Jamaica I used to give people pick the money to go to school. He never have it, you know. He never have it. As my dad is a welcoming person. He's welcoming in a yard. He might cook here, get food to eat, and he's still that type of person. If you come to Florida now and you go down to my parents' house, when you leave, the father carry on our house and I'll show you all and teach you them. And when you leave with mint, you leave with cane, you leave with mango, you leave with pear. You understand what I'm saying? I love that part of my dad because not everybody emulates that kind of attitude. And he's a strong black man. The other day, my brother he came and he got injured. My brother of 52 years old. And I got injured. I said, you know what it is? I mean, he called dad and daddy are crying. Anyway, you're crying for it. He's 52. He can scratch his knee. You know what I'm saying? So I love my dad, man. I love my dad. My grandmother ever died at 97. Not kissing her. The only thing we can tell about my grandmother is I will always remember her. And when I remember her, I get teary eyed because that lady there teach me to wash me little underwear in a pan. I will wear washing machine, you know, washing at the pan. She teach me how when we cook the Sunday dinner and we have leftover to turn it into another meal.
Yeah.
She teach me say when you have a little young newborn baby, you carry them from the woman somebody whole. It's not a myth. It's not a myth that come from your grandparents. People, not everybody loves you or is happy for you.
And some people have bad spirit.
Yeah, I never met my grandfather. I think he died before I was born, but my grandmother loved her to death. She died at 97. You don't even want to know how she died, but you know, when I think about her, I really get teary. She choked up and teary eyed. You know? Yeah.
Miss V.
So I never met any of my grandparents. They all passed away before we were born. But both my parents inspire me for different things. So my dad, he inspired me to be like kind and try and look at the good in everybody. And if you've got it and you can share it with people, to share it with people. He has an allotment and a lot of the stuff that he grew, he used to like give it away to people. I remember one time he said that he was he had two allotments. So he was down at one end and then somebody come down and says to him, Mr. Tommy, they used to call him. He goes, Mr. Tommy, somebody up there thief out your things. So they just strolled up there, saw the guy there, and it says, don't thief from me. If you want something, come and find me and ask me and I will give it to you. And I thought that is a good trait to have in somebody because a lot of the man them that was up there, they were ready to beat him up and everything. And Daddy says, no, people don't thief food for no
reason. What them usually call you that again, man? Let me have a name for you, man. What is his name they call him again, man?
They used to call him Hero as well.
Hero, man. Hero. That is the
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Hero.
And that's where that name stemmed from, because it said that
Yeah,
don't
hero.
be beating up
Yeah,
nobody.
yeah,
It
hero.
said that people don't thief food for no reason, them
Yeah,
thief it because
hero.
they're hungry.
Great
And
hero.
then the same guy that he used to like get a cooker's bag and fill it with all sorts of food that he's grown and put it to one side and said to the man, said, whenever you want anything, this bag will always be here for you. And then he used to
Hero, man.
always leave that bag for this
Actually,
guy.
I knew your dad before I knew you.
Yeah,
Hero, yeah. Miss D.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same question to you.
Repeat it again, please.
So yeah, sleep on Miss D. Yeah.
Did you catch me off guard this evening?
Yeah.
Sorry, but carry on.
Who inspire you in your family? What is your grandparent like and mom and dad?
I didn't really know my grandparents. There was a time when I did used to bump into this old man on my way to school, and I had a feeling that I knew him. I just had this feeling. And one day I was walking past this man with my mom. Like he used to always give me a pound anytime he saw me. And I said, Mom, he looks like my dad, innit? She said, yeah, he does, doesn't he? Fast forward to I think I was around 18 years old, and I get a call from my cousin to say that they found my granddad, and he's basically he's only got a few like moments left to live or whatever. And it was the same man that I used to see on the way to school.
Serious.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Miss, that's real, isn't it? Miss Simmons, you?
Well, I spoke about my parents already, and I had the pleasure of knowing both of my paternal and my maternal grandparents. Beautiful, beautiful people, made us sales, rest in peace. Yeah. I spent a lot of time with my mom's mom, cooking, baking, everything. So yeah.
Okay. For me, I didn't know my father don't know his dad. My dad is a bastard child. He don't know him father. My grandfather grew me call him granddad. So my grandfather grew me.
Who's your dad?
It's not my father, but my grandmother and my mother. Because they're married. They're married together. So my grandmother now is my father's my father, mother. She's still alive. She's there in Jamaica there. The same mother Letty Nikki.
Okay.
That's my grandma. She's still there. My next grandfather from my mother's side, him dead nearly 100 him dead. But he came to England when I was a youth. Because back in the days when the political warfare go on, him take up some of the youth them because my understand this is the story I was told. Him left my mom and the younger brother at Jamaica, and the rest of them came to England. So he came back way when me never know him till me when me in high school me know him, but me know of him, but him dead 100. And my grandmother was in England too, and them came back way when me there in high school and I turned big man. So yeah, so that was my mother and father, then split when me young. One go north and one go east and throw me for my grandmother. So my grandmother actually is the one that grew me. You know what I mean? 'Cause after that relationship parted, one go back off your place where your family come from, and then go so, and then just dash me with my granny if you grow me. So that's how I was brought up. Yeah, that is my story. Number 19, 19 we don't know. Yeah, do you think you are a good mom? What could you do better? Any mistake you have learned along the way as you get older? So do you think you're a good mom? What can you do better? Any mistake you learn along the way, and what can you do better as you grow older? So that is 19.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a great mom. I'm a great auntie. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why I put auntie here is because being a great mother and how they saw me mothering their cousins. My nieces and my nephews always came to me for everything. Yeah, their mother and their father, respectable people, but they felt more comfortable coming to me. And I gave myself the title of being a great mom because as you hear me doting on my son, it's my teachings along with his dad, and he has a good stepmom too, that caused him to be where he is now. He's not out of the woods as yet. He's just 23. Anything can happen.
Mm.
But as of now, I can tell you, say, the 23-year-old brain that he has was the 22-year-old brain that I had at the time when I was 23.
Seeing him very advanced.
This boy is looking at his savings in a different level than how we look at savings back then. He's
Sure.
thinking of achieving everything before he can even say he want there with nobody and he's not committed.
Truly.
So remember back in this where I run on boyfriend and girlfriend thing.
True.
That's how I run on title. He doesn't believe in that. You feel me? He even scolds me sometimes because I'm a shopaholic. He even scolds me sometimes and mom, you don't need that.
True.
What I could have done better, honestly, I wish I had more time with him when he was much younger to bring him to more places. I mean, he's well traveled, but no, he doesn't want to go anywhere with me. And I'm able to travel anywhere in the world, and he doesn't want to. It's set up in a perfect. So I wish I had him. I wish I had him there. I could control him. I could tell him what to do.
Can you charge you? Can you charge you with you? Miss V.
Listen, man, I miss my son being in a little.
Yeah, sorry. So far, well, under the car. Yeah. As a mother, I don't really have regrets. I mean, my daughter's only 5. It's my first time being an actual mother of my own. I've looked after children informally, like, on behalf of friends when they've been going through like dark times, and so I've stepped in quite a few times for children. Becoming a mother myself, it showed me the difference between who I was and who I am now. So I think one of the ladies mentioned earlier, it was Miss Nicola, about putting yourself first. My daughter's taught me that I am as important as everyone else. She's kind of given me, she's made me see myself with a lot more value, a lot more purpose and intention. And I think giving birth was one of the most empowering things I've ever done in my life. So I'd say she triggered my womanhood more than anything else in life could. Yeah.
Okay, Miss V.
I like that.
So I would say I'm a good mother. I encourage my children to aim high. When you have your children, it's that unconditional love for them, that you want them to do better. You want to offer them more than what you had when you was younger. So I would say I'm a good mom.
Miss Simmons.
I would say I'm a great mom. Yeah. Love all my kids.
Anything you could have done better, anything you learn from as you get older, any mistakes?
I'm always learning, and it's always room for improvement. So every day is a new day to improve. You know what I mean? Always reflecting, always thinking about. So I have children at a different ages as well. So it's like, they're at different phases in their life. So it's knowing how to, appropriate myself for the young adults, and then, managing, having, 2 younger kids as well. So different generations, and so it keeps me, always reflecting and thinking of, how to be better and how to improve, and
Okay. Number 20.
Thank God.
5-year. What is your 5-year plan?
What?
5 years.
Yeah, 5.
5 years, Fran, where you want to be in life.
Yeah, that's it.
5 years. Hey, sorry, you come over from me. 5 years. I'm telling you, I want to try this thing I can go down to Jamaica and acquire a piece of land apart from my house.
That's amazing.
I have land in this town, but I don't want it.
Mhm.
They still trucking water for there, and I don't have time.
Mm.
I also want to see if I can. I want boys to get old enough where my stepkids at least where they're on their own in 5 years, and it's just me and dad, and then we can get a little house and then it was be happy to after, and travel the world, travel the
True.
world. I go to Thailand, I want to go to Japan. In 5 years time, I hope to achieve all that I just said. If I don't get one, at least I get four and four. But it's gonna be
Wow.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Word. Miss V?
So I would say I want to travel more. I want to go on a cruise. That's one of my aims to go on an actual Caribbean cruise. I wanna be able to like make sure all my kids are settled down and I don't have to worry about any of them and I just do what I want to do in the next 5 years. I don't have to think about worrying about anybody apart from myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss D?
A 5 year plan really is to just reach my heights of success. I'm still like pushing my daughter to do her thing. We've got some interviews coming up. We have some auditions coming up. Because it's essentially I feel like I'm paving the way for her, and in that respect, I have to make sure that I'm doing my best as well. So as I said, I need to move with her. I'm moving with her with intention, so that we are at least doing similar things, so that we can still aim in the same direction to a degree, and then she can choose for herself what she enjoys more. Because I wouldn't want to force her into anything she doesn't enjoy, and I can see that she's born to shine. Literally, like my daughter's, she's an amazing child, and she's just showing me a lot. Like she has the natural talent that my family line have. She's just a beautiful child that can encourage children to be children, because I find that children are being forced right, and my daughter is very much a little girl.
Yeah.
Like that. So I'm using her
Yeah.
as, Mason, instead of evoking change to be the change. That's literally the frontier that I'm living on at the moment. So going forward, yeah, just to reach the heights of our success.
Okay.
Love that.
Miss Simmons?
Yeah.
Um, private plan ultimately is how ultimately is, you know what I mean? Constantly being mindful of my house. Taking things off the bucket list. You know what I mean? Being more strategic with my finances. Strategic with my finances. Continue to take things off my bucket list, and most importantly, keeping my house in check, right? Because you can't do nothing without your house.
Word.
That's right.
Word. So we reach number 21. We have 5 questions. Before we go any further, I want to thank all out because Nisha wait for our brother land at the airport right now. Nikki's rushing to go to work, to go booking the people then for travel. And Miss V take time. So it's time. So number 21. Spirituality, religion, and morals.
All right, spirituality.
What
Um,
about
um,
spirituality?
what about spirituality that you want to know?
So are you a spiritual person, a religious person, and what are your morals?
I am a religious person. Like I have said before, I do all lots of this already. But I understand where you're getting at.
Yeah.
I love God. I love God. Some days I'm a Christian, some days I'm believing Selassie. I tell you that I love. Some days I preach about that. It depends on how I'm feeling and where I'm at. I'm very God fearing. Very God
Your
fearing.
number one morals.
My number one morals is um respect. Respect.
You can't do
I
that
respect
without that
everyone.
word.
I don't care. I don't care what kind of job you have. You could be the person cleaning the bathroom. Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Respect. I respect everybody's job. I respect everybody's title.
Yeah.
I respect whatever you got going on, I learn it and I understand it and I take it for what you are. And I want to say this. When I just came in and became a manager, I used to get a lot of fight from manager because I was the only one who came down to everybody's level when I was dealing with
Yes.
them in order
Yeah.
for me to be a better manager for them.
Yeah.
I would be
Yeah.
the manager. I would be the manager who could ask anybody, "Can you stay back?" And they would, or they would say stuff like, they asked me to stay back. Miss Vanna working,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
I meet people where they are. I remember when I was working at BJ's and I hired this guy because I worked many as HR, general manager. Um, and this guy came and I interviewed him and I gave him a job. And somebody told me, Miss Bonner, you know, say him homeless. Miss, you mean him homeless and you look so well put together.
Exactly, no, I work too.
Yeah.
Them say, you don't live nowhere. And me say that and I tell, and they showed it to me that after I gave him his uniform, because we start working in Roscoe, we get uniform. He wear uniform from my work and he take it off in the evening and put on the street clothes and he must sleep in the back of the store. And when I
Yeah,
found out,
no.
I rushed into my mode and we found somewhere that would offer him shelter. And then I got to the police department in the area and we got to a bicycle for him to ride to work. But you see, when people have certain demons, it just doesn't leave. You have to want to change.
True.
He got himself caught up again in drugs and whatever and went back
Okay.
spiraled back to what it was. But that little time that he got his job, he girl did not look him. He show him clean up.
See.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a nice looking boy, but he needed help. So, you know, I respect everybody. I respect
Yeah,
everybody. I want to
absolutely.
I respect everybody. So that's my moral that I believe in respect.
Okay, Miss V, spirituality, religion, and morals.
Spirituality and religion. So yeah, I believe there's a God above. I believe so that when you pray, things can happen. I believe when you believe in stuff and you have faith, it can happen. My morals, like Nikki, I would say respect, because as a manager, you need to prove to your colleagues and your workers that whatever you're asking them to do, you're willing to do yourself. So I remember one time when I was working in a hospital and we had an inspection from infection control, and I, with the rest of them, with the domestics and the other nurses, I got down on my hands and knees and we were scrubbing all these cots and the beds and everything. And they were all looking at me and said, no other manager ever does that before. They always used to dictate and tell us what to do and they stand and watch. And I always thought to myself, how can you ask somebody to do something you're not
We're
willing
not
to do
doing it.
yourself?
Right.
So I used to bring myself down to the level, whatever level it was, do the job with them to show them I'm capable of doing that job as well. So just because I'm a manager doesn't mean I only manage people. I know what I'm doing and I can do the same
Yeah,
job as you guys.
show and
No,
tell.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the way I work.
Miss D.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I don't know, spirituality really. I don't not religion. I don't follow religion. I encourage people to do what suits them, but my thing's just different.
Morals.
Yeah. Morals, it's essentially just respect, mutual respect, I suppose. To do unto those that you'd expect to be done unto you. Distance myself when things get sticky, I suppose. I can't reciprocate the negative energy as much as I could be brewing inside. If you don't catch me in that moment of rage, I'm unlikely to ever really see you and be bothered enough to confront me about certain things. I like to let go, let bygones be bygones. I believe in karma, so you know, yeah.
Miss Simmons.
So yeah, to piggyback on what sis just said, absolutely. And the other sister too, I believe, Nikki, like respect is everything, right? I'm a daughter of the universe. I'm a God fearing woman. I don't believe in labels. I respect everybody, whether they're religious, whether they're spiritual, whether they practice Islam, like and I'm confident within myself and my relationship with you know guys. So I'm happy to go. I'll go Sabbath. I'll go taking a Sabbath. My dad's family Saturday Adventist. I'll go Sunday church. I'll go to mosque. I'll go to the temple. Like,
Yeah.
you understand when you're confident within yourself and
Yes.
you know that you serve the higher powers. You can move and float anywhere. So I'm a daughter of the universe. I don't believe in labels. I respect people for whatever they practice, and that's it. I'm not one to, you understand, because love conquers all. So I'm not one to judge or find fault or point. Like, whatever's your thing is your thing. That's what makes the world go wrong.
Word,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
So 23 we at now. The best thing that ever happened to you that you can never forget. The best thing that ever happened to you that you can never forget.
And after three, everybody say it with me. 1, 2, 3.
When you children,
Miss Sean.
Yes, motherhood.
having your children, nothing can beat
Miss Son
childbirth.
of G. Son of a G.
So that is
Listen, that sister. Yeah, man.
Motherhood. Motherhood.
That sister, that sister that said that after she had her daughter, it gave her a sense of maturity or that level.
Yeah.
You know that Cedric, I was a tomboy growing up.
yeah, the old boy in the house.
Yeah, a lot of people, I didn't even know I was gonna be able to have kids because I never cared about no boyfriend and thing like that. And when I had my son, I don't know what chipping on my psyche, but listen, motherhood was different. I was
Okay.
a protector. I was a lioness, man. I was a lioness. And I became more caring and I became more understanding and I became more forgiving.
Word.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And
So the best
your
thing ever.
protection instinct come to light. Yeah.
And the thing is too, look what was not woke up and I tell him, I said, listen, you are a wanted child. I'm coming to you.
Word.
The father said to me, they want that in the next year. And I said, okay, we'll start due from January 1st.
Word.
Yeah, man, my son is a G, man, I love him.
I love it. I love it.
Word. So that is all over the board, yeah? Motherhood.
Yeah.
All right. So 23 now with that. We have 3 more questions.
Yeah, 24.
Now I'm at 23, ma'am.
Hey,
Yeah.
You're not correction.
I'm at 23. So third party, I've edit this dude third party ever get involved with you and your love life?
What do you mean?
Like no, when I say third party, me mean like a friend advise you or somebody outside of the relationship.
I don't practice to take
No,
listen from people, but what do you mean?
I mean like in a relationship, like 2 person in a relationship would I take when you not start inside the house, then you take the it's like a third party get involved and make that decision without I don't know if you explain it. Like if like in a relationship, I think the relationship the people them in the relationship should sort out whatever then. Some people allow third party to get involved in the relationship.
You know, that me have to explain to yourself. You don't believe in that.
Okay.
I have ex-boyfriends that tell me, say, the reason why we did broke up is because me I listen to people.
See.
And I don't remember that I made a decision based on me listening to people. Maybe somebody had said something to me and it invoked change in me, and then you probably show your colors because they might know we have a saying, if sitting no go so, you nearly go so. You understand what I'm saying?
See.
And if somebody said something to me at the time,
I'm just coming up for a minute, ain't it? For my brother. Yeah.
Is there 2 more questions we have left, right? And Miss D, Miss V?
Mm-hmm.
Same to you.
Sorry, repeat it. I was just doing something. I just got my compass.
Yeah. Have you ever allowed third party involved in your love life?
Indirectly. So you get sometimes when something happens and other people see it before you and then they say things and then you kind of think, is it, isn't it? And then you try not to follow what that person has said, but it's in the back of your mind.
See, Miss D.
Yeah, I'd say indirectly as well. On the basis that my friends could see the toll that the situation had on me, whereas I was in it and didn't really see it. And so it was like a shock to the people that I hadn't seen for a while.
See,
Yeah, and then that made me finally recognize myself and realize that change was very necessary.
see, see. So we come to the two last questions, all right? 24 and 25. So 24 is, what do you think about me as a man and as someone you know? Yeah, that is 24. Because everybody will, what do you think about me as a person you know? That is me personally. Yeah. And
Okay.
and 25 is this. 25 is open to each and everyone to add something that I may not have put on the list. The item can be free for that. 25, I leave it open to the item. So 24 is, what do you think about me as a man, as a person you know from then to now?
Okay. For me, I am very proud of you. And I am happy that you're still here. Because a lot of our friends that we had, they're not here for whatever reason. It could be sickness, it could have been them get caught up. I remember we come from a
Word.
volatile place.
Truly.
And that's what I'm saying. We go to the ghetto, you know.
True,
And
true.
I could never fathom that you would have been a Rasta. You are a very handsome guy coming up. Not that I was ever interested because as I tell you, say, yeah, you're my brother.
Yeah, I'm a
You
charge it.
understand?
Yeah.
And you're my charge because when you link me up back, you know, remember now we just pick up from where we left off and we have not spoken for years.
Years, for real.
So I just want to tell you to your face because you know a lot of times we don't tell people how we feel or don't say anything to them. We wait until you know at that point in time when them can't even hear themselves. I am very proud of you.
Mhm.
Um, I'm glad you're in my life as my friend from so long. A lot of people don't have no long friend. We don't have. And
True.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you.
Right,
You did good.
right. Come from far. Are we still there?
Yeah.
I do have many
Yeah.
more to go. Miss V.
I would say that you're a very inspirational person. You look out for others. You try and support as much as you can. It's if I ask you to advise me on anything, you give me the pros and cons and make me make up my mind. You don't tell me to do stuff. Like I think you you look out. You really look out for me as a person, and yeah.
Boy, in a wrong profession. Boy, in a wrong profession there.
But you know, me could have been anything I wanted to be. You know, me didn't want to be a liar. My first, I know when I grew up, first me didn't want to be as a footballer. Me didn't think me that would be the biggest superstar Jamaica ever know. I just tell myself that in football, that I just and when we go high school, we do all of the subject, the maths, English, accounts, and I pass all of them subject and I get them job them. I never enjoy it. I did not enjoy the subjects I took and passed them in school. I didn't when we go into the workforce, we do them work them. I think, why did I do these subjects? And you know what I mean? But yeah, man, today on a different path and a different journey. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. Miss D. Mm. Same
I
question.
think I think that you're a decent person, and it's nice to see you. Well, to be a witness to your journey, the consistency, the big battle, and what you've been doing for yourself. So yeah, I would say I'm also very proud of you as well.
All right, me give thanks and me take all of the compliments then. We get to the last one. This one open. This 25 is the floor them to the eye. Whatever no feel me left out, I want to go and add. And that is it. 25 question to a black woman. So that the floor from Nikki right down. So this is open to you. And your ending remarks.
All right. My question is, um, everybody on here is from the Caribbean, right? Was born in Jamaica, or born like, hello, are you born in Bermuda? You're from the Caribbean, right?
I think Miss V did
So
born in England.
Yeah, I was born in
oh,
England.
you was
My
born in
parents
England,
come
you
from the
missed out.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her parents
Okay,
is from Jamaica, yeah.
my question is, with everything that's happening in the world, would you, when you retire, would you want to retire back home? That's what I'm pondering with. If I could retire back home,
So me can go first.
yeah.
For me, Jamaica is the root for me. And I have grown out of Jamaica, even though I'm not left out Jamaica. Me more into Africa right now. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah. My time in England is very short. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everything I do is precise. Everything, every part of my life, my planet, my way, me want it to go, and me create my destiny. So me know my time in England is short. And I keep reminding my kids them this. Me not drop it on them son because them see me and go, me keep tell them say my time in England will come one day. You know what I mean? It will be I will only come here to visit. So me already know that for that question. So
So you're going to Africa.
yeah, I think my final destination will be there. I don't want to be buried in England. I don't want to be buried in Jamaica if so be it. You know what I mean? So I know say my final
So
destination.
if we come on funeral, we have to find $1,000 for fear for come pay with that respect. Are you crazy?
Well, you know, we don't know, but we don't want
I'm
buried.
just trying to be funny.
We don't want buried in the cold we do in the cold earth, in the cold dirt. You know what I mean? To be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, more and break that
Okay.
cycle. Nobody in my family has returned. I'm the first one
Okay.
in my family has actually been returned from the triangle slave trade. You know what I mean? All my grandfather were dead 100 and all my uncles in London and nephews and niece, big people them and grandkids and all. And I'm the only one. So yeah, so I'm a trendsetter for my family. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In that part of yeah. Miss V, to
So
you, last.
my question was going to be, you've asked us what our 5-year plan was, but you kind of answered what your 5-year plan would be.
Okay. Well, my 5-year plan, we now 2026 right now. Yeah, I think that will be about it in Africa, to be in Africa in 5 years' time.
Yeah.
I personally say, yeah. Miss D,
Any particular part?
well, I think in East Africa because me already set forth, we already grounded there already. So I will definitely be in East Africa. Miss D,
How do you maintain your own happiness?
or do I maintain my own happiness?
Mhm.
Um, I'm so self-motivated. Or do I maintain it? It's because I know what my purpose is. All right. Take it from this. When I'm a virgin called me today. When I'm a virgin, my long time virgin called me today. This youth has achieved so much things in America. You know when he called me today and tell me, say, I inspired him when he was a youth.
Wow.
Blessed.
Yeah, man, do great things. I inspired him because he used to be in our community and him remind me when I carry him on the field, I'm teaching him how to kick the football. Because I show him says techniques. It's not just kicking the football, it have a techniques. And he remind me that today. He might coach him much youth and he might do much coaching and him say, you know what? I remember when he was a youth and all them thing there. I check him and carry him go play a big ball because we was youth stars already. And Mrs. Sam have talent and I carry him and show him say, no man, the buy the boots, the buy this and man remind me oh me youth and mold him and teach him how to kick the football. Because kicking a ball is techniques. You know what I mean? It have a techniques to it, or you can kick it harder, or you can pass the ball. It has a techniques. And me I remind him say A lot of youth man with talents, but talents don't always get it through. It's determination and all of these things. Cause I remember I'm in my talk and I tell me how much my coach and my switcher. Cause I'm having FIFA badge now and all kind of bitch win all cup and I say he might tell me how me remind him say it's dedication and hard work. It's not only because me know youth will never born have the talent, but just keeping at it and learning to do it and him surpass the youth who have the talent. You know, and because him learn the game, because football is you have to learn the techniques. Ronaldo and all these superstars, they don't only come elite athlete just like that. You know what I mean? There's a techniques and training goes along with it and other things that you can learn to come to be elite. So yeah, that is it. You know what I mean? So for me, my motivation, sometimes we do some things, we just do it naturally. You know what I mean? We just do it naturally. It's just in me to be motivated and just, you know what I mean? Me is not a guy where stuck up then. You know what I mean? Me is a freelancer. If you come on me, you're gonna inspire to do something. You know what I mean? Yeah, I tell you one story. This is a true story. One youth in my community, I always a complain to me about the place where I work. I work with this China man store, and every day man a complain to me. And one day I set for him. I'm tired I'm complaining. I give him an ultimatum. I say, either I stop work for them people there, or you stop tell me about these things. And I'm not to do with me. And me and him created a business. And me never to do the business, you know. Cause me usually work our place and me already save up some money and me never have to create this business. But me only create this business, she show him say, don't keep complaining about something and don't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? So when we did something and we go up on the road and people in Spain I say, boy, but this boy I go high school and I sell juice in a Spanish town and them things. I mean, I have to sell no juice, you know. People didn't know this, but I didn't care less. I didn't care about what people think. I was doing it because me just want to make this youth and know say if one know what me just you can do something different. You know what I mean? And we go up on the road and one day we take and raise. When we give him some money, him get more pay than when him getting at 7 days when I work for this place with no complaint. So we don't have to sit and complain about something. Sometimes you have to do something about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, motivation come here if you do the initiative, and you know what I mean? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, we keep moving forward up. And I must say thank you for all the time and patience. I know so Nikki have to run after work. See, Nisha gone, our brother just landed in Bermuda. So she shall pick him up at the airport. So she off there. Give thanks, Nikki. It's a pleasure. I know you have to run after work right now. What time is it here?
I look on the airport right now. It's hour.
You reach our work too. You reach our work. So give thanks to your patience and your time. We love it, yeah?
Anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for sharing. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
say the item can say the item last word and bye to the audience. And we give thanks for the patience and time. Very much appreciated. This wasn't planned. Me and Chung the reason yesterday and it was very spontaneous. And I like the reason it was constructive and it was very informative. So I give thanks for everyone and each and everyone because this wasn't even planned. We just chuck it on people and people. So all right, let's run with it, Carl. Let's have a talk. No guile or nothing out of order or anything. We just a real talk. So I give thanks to each and everyone, patience and time. See? Thank you very much. All right. All right. Bless the love. All right. Yes, people. That was 25 questions to black women from different professions. And as I say, it wasn't planned. We just read it. You know what I mean? And all of the questions, them, we just running it because we are humans and we can talk about things and we can share life journeys. And you see, people have to run after work. Anisha gonna pick up her brother, she pick up her brother at the airport. Nikki gonna work now, check in, she gonna check in people because she's a flight attendant. So people have things to do. Big up all the people them on the WhatsApp, what show they like and thing, and big up all the people them on the YouTube. We're up on the YouTube live. We all have a job, couple more tunes, and we're out of building, and we give thanks to all of the silent listeners them and all the people them a text out. You know what I mean? You know, so sticky big up yourself now in the States. Yeah, man. Tarich big up yourself. Blacks big up yourself, you know. London Massive big up on yourself, you know. Greetings, Rasta. Yeah. This weekend we'll be in Bristol Massive. You know what I mean? Every first Saturday of the month. And plus Tarich, Earth Strong. Daily ranks in the place down at Bristol. So we're going to roll up in Bristol this weekend. All massive. Also this weekend, we're gonna be 6 at the retro settings, the retro barbecue. That is this Sunday coming massive. Yeah, the retro barbecue from 3 o'clock. We're gonna be 6 there, so we're gonna see an hour down at Cold Breeze Lounge. We're gonna run this out with our vibes. So we give thanks for the listening ears and we enjoy the reasoning. I'm like how it turn out. You know, every week we can't come here and talk politics. We have to talk about other things too. And talk about this and talk about that. And we give thanks for the participation of one, you know, people in different countries and very people who are active and have things to do. You know what I mean? And then take time out to do us. All right, so let's do this. See? So like we just drop 2 more and then we have a sign off. You know what I mean? And give thanks for all of the people that want to listen forward. See? I realize. YouTube, we're gonna end the live, yeah? She was in love with the